All right. All righty. Our next guest is a young man that we always like having around here, one of the great songwriters and singers as well. And he's been singing since 11. Wow. I was singing at 11. I retired at 12 by popular demand. Anyway, we'll start that over, Morgan. Thanks. Our next guest is a young man we always enjoy having around here. And again, he's a singer-songwriter. Started singing at age 11. Had a Kenny Rogers cut on one of his songs, and we appreciate that. He's got a brand new Praise and Worship CD, and we're always glad when he's here. Would you give a great hand, if you will, Mr. Bryce Henderson? Give him a nice hand.
There's a lot more of them here than there was earlier. Where'd you all come from? I invited a lot of people on Facebook. Is there anybody here? So I've been writing songs for a long time. Harry said my parents gave me a Montgomery Ward's tape recorder when I was just a little guy, and it was a really good gift for me. I'm not sure if they regretted it or not, but it was a good gift for me. I've written a lot of songs, probably 500 songs or more. The first one I want to do today. Well, first of all, I want to tell you real quick, I did a funeral yesterday up in Kentucky, sang at a funeral for a fellow named Melvin Robertson. And Melvin was a farmer his whole life, and he excelled as a farmer. There were a lot of people there that had stories about him being a farmer and just living a farmer's life. And you know what? That's what he was called to be. Melvin was called to be a farmer. I was there because he loved my music, and when he was in his truck, when he was farming, he listened to my CDs. And it was an honor to be there. I told him it was an honor to be there. But the question is today, guys, what are you called to be? That's what I'm asking you today, because everybody has a calling. Maybe you haven't found it yet, or maybe you know what it is and you've walked away from it. I've done that before. But I'm telling you, God is not done with us yet. And this little song I wrote with a fellow named Fate Vanderpool. Fate was a dear friend of mine. I met him in 1978. He was one of my best friends, and he passed away last year. And we were going to write together. We had a session scheduled to write together, and Fate called, and he said, I'm going to bring my friend Princeton, too. And I said, oh, Fate, I've got an idea for a great song. I don't want to split it three ways. Don't bring Princeton. That's what I thought. I didn't say that out loud. Princeton came, and Princeton gave us the best line of the whole song. So little did I know. This song's called Welcome Home. Hope y'all like it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
That old highway leading home must have been 10,000 miles long. Every crossroads brought a picture to my mind. Memories were a drawing me where my heart will always be. Years and miles can't dim the love you leave behind. Welcome home, welcome home. There's a place at the table, supper's on. Dad's put on his Sunday tie. Mama promised not to cry. And you know it's been too long. Welcome home. As I drove, it looked the same till I turned out on Main. I could see that old marquee the wind tore down. I passed the church and across the track, a rusty sign said hurry back. And it sure was hard to leave my old hometown. Welcome home, welcome home. There's a place at the table, supper's on. Dad's put on his Sunday tie. Mama promised not to cry. And you know it's been too long. Welcome home. come and gone. Mom and Dad have both moved on, with all the good folks up in heaven's family. And I know that the day will come when all my work down here is done, and I believe I'll hear my Jesus calling me, saying, welcome home, welcome home. There's a place at the table, supper's on. Dad's put on his Sunday tie, Mama promised not to cry, and you know it's been too long. Welcome home. I said, oh, welcome home. Welcome home. There's a place at the table, supper's on. Dad's put on his Sunday tie, Mama promised not to cry, and you know it's been too long. Welcome home. Yes, I know it's been too long. Welcome home. Thank you so much. I thank you also for Fate in Princeton, and the line that Princeton had was, Dad put on his Sunday tie and Mama promised not to cry. And me and Fate looked at each other and said, yep, that's right, that goes there.